Shalom. I'd like to start out by giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakach Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of Israel. This is Thamayim in Atlanta, and I've got this piece pulled up I found on Reddit. It says, a person dressed in white would bring me food and water, then would disappear. Reported a 5-year-old after being rescued from under the rumbles in Turkey. He spent 192 hours under there. And this piece could just be made up to just boost morale of the Turkish citizens after they underwent that giant earthquake that happened the other week. Or it could be completely true, and an angel did bring this child, this 5-year-old, food and water to keep him alive while he was under the rubble caused by the earthquake. But regardless, this lesson is about how the Lord is going to keep his elect safe and protected during the time of trouble that we have coming up that is oh so near. Because that's the whole point of the deliverance, is to deliver the elect, to deliver and save the elect. But you're here, and some of us will be martyrs, but the majority will be delivered. So this is Daniel 1, going into that time of trouble that we're about to experience. This is Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, Michael being one of the archangels, with his name meaning he who is like the Most High. It says, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, that people being the Israelites. And Michael's going to have to come back and protect us because of the times that we're coming into and how severe they're going to be. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation. And if you think of the history of the world, it's been troubled time after troubled time after troubled time. And this is going to be worse than any of the times of trouble that were before it, but worse than any war that ever existed, worse than slavery for the Israelites, worse than any of the Great Depressions that have been around the world, worse than any other time that has ever been so great that an angel is going to have to come back to protect the Israelites. Even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that should be found written in the book, that being the book of life. In that same time, this time of trouble, it's the same time as Jacob's trouble. And so this is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And in both of those precepts, the end of it is the salvation. It says, but he shall be saved out of it. And the other, it said, that same time will be the deliverance of thy people. And so that's showing that the Lord has got us, even in these terrible times that we're coming into. This is Isaiah 65:13, because the Lord is with us. He's with the hopeful elect, and Lord willing, I'm of that number, as well as any listeners who are sincere. So Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. And this is going into the elect of Israel versus the 2/3 of Israel, and showing that the Lord is with his elect. He's going to feed them. He's going to give them drink. He's going to be with them, comfort them through these times of trouble, all the way into the deliverance. Kind of similar to how this angel in this story, he gave this child both food and water until he could be rescued, until he could be delivered from out of the rubble. And the Lord is going to be like that for his elect. He's going to have them delivered. This is 2nd Esdras 2 and verse 27. It says, Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, and this being that time of trouble spoken of in Daniel 12, it's being Jacob's trouble spoken of in Jeremiah 30 and 7. That's this, the day of trouble and heaviness. It says, Others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance, because the Lord is with his elect. It says, The heathen shall envy thee, because the heathen weren't promised the blessings, and the heathens do not have deliverance coming. This is their punishment. It says, But they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. My hands shall cover thee, and that's protection, so that thy children shall not see hell. This condition, this terrible time, these terrible conditions that are coming onto the earth. The Lord is going to protect us and protect our families so that we can be delivered, Lord willing, and Lord willing I'm of that number. It says, Be joyful, O thou mother, with thy children, for I will deliver thee, saith the Lord. And that's what's coming. It has to be this hard part we have to get through before the deliverance can happen. This kingdom has to be cast down, and it has to go out through great violence, since it came in with great violence. But after that, in Revelation 22, I believe, Yahushua says he'll wipe away all tears. So after this great trouble that is coming, everything will be all good, because that means the kingdom is here and that the elect have been delivered. So Lord willing, that was edifying. I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham, Rakach Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom.